Welcome back to Dusty Gamers. This is Robert, moving on to Final Fantasy III. I am playing it's the PSP version. It's the DS remake. They ported it over to the PSP. It's pretty much the only version to play, honestly. It's either the DS or the PSP versions. I did try playing this game a little bit on the DS back when it came out, but I don't think I got very far. This is the first one to have the job system, which is a pretty cool thing for a bunch of Final Fantasies, where they you switch between the different jobs and you get better at them, and then they unlock new jobs and stuff. Originally, you're four like twin characters in the game, and in this one they created four actual, siblings that are, of different genders and stuff, instead of being the same four people. To say this intro video is pretty fucking great. Just about the only good looking thing in this game, honestly, because it turns into like a kind of 3D polygon, like little miniature guys for the rest of the game. So the beginning of this game is pretty blah. There's not a lot going on for a while, so I'll probably like start the dungeon and show you the battles, and then that'll be it for the first episode. Because really nothing much happens until you start getting classes and stuff. They added intro videos to a lot of the Final Fantasy games when they remade them. This is probably one of the better ones. A lot of the CGI and some of the other like add-on videos are really terrible. This one looks really great. This is also a newer one. They created this video, around the time, like after Final Fantasy X was even out. They created this, I think. So it looks like it could be a really, really fun game. I'm kind of worried that I'm not going to get into it, but I know there's a huge chunk of really great Final Fantasies waiting for me right after I beat this one. So crystals. Man, I love the Final Fantasy title music. I used to just sit there and listen to it, with Final Fantasy 2 or Final Fantasy 4, but on the Super NES version when it was Final Fantasy 2, just let the title roll the music. It's this weird white circle thing for the images is kind of funny. It's kind of distracting. A lot of the art, the art for this game, is just breathtaking. It's got some of the best art when it comes to concept art and stuff. I really like the art he put together for this game. The piece they used for the book and the Japanese DS cover, it's just really great. It's kind of a bummer you don't get to see the it doesn't do the full Final Fantasy song there in the rotation. It just shows the storyline and then bam. I mean, the original, you fall into a well and you have all four of your characters. This one changes so much stuff. It's not even really the same game. You start with just the one character, and then you gotta go out and recruit the others. Whew. I gotta say one thing though. I'm glad to have a full fucking screen Final Fantasy again. And this music here is legit. They use this song in Final Fantasy 6. He tumbles into a hole created by the Great Earthquake. I'm going to change his name, because Lunith is really close to what I'd normally name my people, so let's go for it. Lunar. I use Luna, Lunar, and Lunatic for a lot of my names in video games. Luna, obviously, I use for, like, female characters a lot. Oh, no. I'm actually... Yeah, the controls are the same they were in Final Fantasy 2. I played a few minutes of Final Fantasy 7 to see how it's gonna look, and the controls are the opposite way from fucking the other Final Fantasies, which is kind of annoying. I like this like 3D, kind of like how it rotates out and there's like a rock in the scene type thing. Whoop, like that. I'm hoping this game, like, between the style and the job system and stuff, and like it's got a ton of cute factor. I hope this game like keeps me entertained. Monsters. See, I need to go up here and get this Arctic wind. Leather shield. The menus and stuff feel a little like slower compared to the last one. Just kind of bummer. Because when you get... what the hell am I looking for? Shield. When you're trying to go through... Also, this game apparently doesn't let you save anywhere, which is going to be a bummer for... the dungeons, like, apparently if you die in the dungeons, you're fucked. There's no saves before bosses, and... it's going to be... It's going to be hard in its own little way, but they went back to a traditional leveling up system so you can grind, you know, brainlessly again instead of having to fucking be all weird about how you level up your characters in this one. So, yeah, this whole zoom in, zoom out thing's kind of weird. The game's actually 3D, so it lets you do stuff like this where you zoom in. Hit a switch. The music's fucking great. I like that it's full screen. I like that the music's great because I know I'm going to have a bunch of not full screen games coming up. I can't remember if I need to go down or not. I'm going to like screw up my game like right at the beginning. There's like, I know there's like a boss battle. That's what I need for the boss battle. And there's like a dead end over here that gives you a healing pond that you can use to get your health back up. The job system of this game, it's not quite as in-depth as Final Fantasy V, but it's the first one to do it. And it's really funny because it seems like the job systems in Final Fantasy get used in all the weird ass Final Fantasies. Like this is one of the weird Final Fantasies. Like it never came stateside. It's like the last one that they went back and brought to us. Like it took forever for us to get it. Final Fantasy V didn't make it over to the States until PlayStation, and then it still doesn't get nearly as much love or like remasters and stuff. But the Final Fantasy Tactics games use the job system, and those games are just completely different types of games, but they're so good. I mean, the original Final Fantasy Tactics is easily one of my favorite games. It's so good. It's really hard, but it's really good. And then, of course, the MMOs, which are weird for Final Fantasy, both use the jobs system, because what else are they going to do? They got to use the job system. I gotta go back around here. The running feels good, and I'm allowed to use the analog again, which is nice. It's nice not to have to walk around these maps with the fucking D-pad. The D-pad on the PlayStation's kind of like, it's like buttons, and it's not It's not very fun when you're walking around it. You kind of get used to it, but like in a 3D space like this, it's nice to be able to use the analog. So I'm already enjoying some of the modern conveniences of this game. Although it feels unnatural that the D-pad's in the middle instead of on the left side like the Xbox is. Kind of fucking hate where it's at on the PlayStation control. But I'll probably get over it in like, I think I'm lost. I'll probably get over it by the time I get anywhere into this game. Like, I know I'm backtracking, but I'm not sure if I'm lost or not. I think I've totally lost. It doesn't, I think I might need to check the menu. Right now, if I hold down the button, it doesn't auto attack. Which means grinding is gonna suck if you can't auto attack. That means I'm gonna be sitting there clicking the button over and over again. Pretty much every other Final Fantasy, you could just hold down the button. Let's see if this shit's fucking an option. How's it going? Weirdly tiled floor. An evil creature. No, I don't need magic. I need this item. Snappy turtle. Yeah, that's right. Woo, turtle. I like they jump up, they get all happy. This kind of goes back to the original Final Fantasy. I always thought it was interesting how like the Warriors of Light just sort of appear. I wonder if it was supposed to be sort of like this, where they're like going about their daily business, and then it was like, hey, guess what? You're a Warrior of Light. Here's a crystal. Now you gotta go fulfill your prophecies. What are you talking about? So this talking crystal just told my ass to go find some peeps, then come back. And that's what I'm doing. Fuck, I have no idea how much of this game I played originally. Maybe I only watched videos of the intro or something. I don't think I've played it. I don't know. Doesn't seem very familiar. I might have watched some like videos on it when it came out and then didn't play it. Wow. Oh, the map looks cool. I like, yeah. Oh, it healed me up too. Yeah, it takes forever to get in and out of the menus.